want like glowing skin this summer, definitely. I mean, just wow. Hi, welcome back to the vlog. If this is your first time watching my vlog, hi, my name is Kimmy and I'm so excited that you're here and I'm grateful to spend the day with you. I am sipping my usual warm lemon water. It's a great way to support your digestion and I just love drinking a lot of water in the morning. I drank like 22 ounces and then now I'm gonna have this before I have breakfast. So that way I'm nice and well hydrated for the morning. And then last night I decided to be proactive and make breakfast ahead of time. So I made some overnight oats. They're so creamy and so delicious. Taste them, Gavin?
Yeah.
So they already pretty much ate. So I'm gonna make my bowl while I sip my warm lemon water. You want more? On mine, I'm gonna do blueberries and then I have these thawed out peaches that I'm just gonna chop up. And I'm gonna add a strawberry too. I'm so thankful to have coffee already prepped because we are running out the door. We gotta run. That's delicious. And now we're ready to go. Sorry for the mad rush this morning. We had a play date at the splash pad and I had lost track of time, so I was like really rushing. It's a lot of work to get 2 kids out the door and then on top of it, like sunscreen, getting the bathing suits on, bags packed. It's just a lot of work and sometimes I lose track of time and it's just a mad rush. Anyway, still working on my coffee and I'm gonna get in a workout. Nap time, I feel like, is a little off today because we left the splash pad kind of late and then Augie fell asleep on the way home, which was only like 12, maybe 15 minutes. And then he woke up when we got home. And of course, like because he had done some sort of nap, he's not gonna go back down for a nap. So we'll probably do an earlier nap. I actually started pushing naps a little bit later to keep everyone on the same schedule. I think Augie needs to go down later in the afternoon and then I just moved Gavin's nap like later in the afternoon and it's been working out like pretty well. But today we're probably gonna have to move up. It's just really nice to have them both napping at the same time. It's nice for me and I also think that it's good for everybody. Anyway, so I'm gonna get in a workout. I think I'm gonna do a booty workout today. Also, anytime that I do a booty workout, sometimes I'll use bands, but I always throw on some ankle weights. I've had these for like, oh gosh, like maybe 4 or 5 years and they're still in really great condition. So I'll link these, but I'm gonna throw these on to do my workout. Here's today's lunch. I did like a Mediterranean style bowl and I used pepperoncinis, olives, cucumber, mixed greens that I got at the farmer's market, tomato, some homemade hummus, and some tofu. I already had the tofu and the hummus prepped, so this just took a couple of minutes. You guys know that when it comes to lunchtime, I'm all about meal prep. So I always try to have a protein prepped ahead of time or just like something that I can just like toss together. It makes my life so much easier as a mom. Like gone are the days of making something from scratch. So I pretty much just use whatever we have left over. if I don't have a protein prepped, because I feel like that's like the #1 thing that takes like so long to make, and that's what I feel like makes like a salad take so much longer, is cooking the protein. So if I don't have one, I'll do like a can of chickpeas, just toss that in, or like saute it on the stovetop really quick, or I'll do canned lentils. So I always have those prepped in the fridge. Those are just something really easy to toss in. You could also do canned salmon, canned tuna, just like quick proteins, but I always just try and use something left over. I also forgot, on top, I did some apple cider vinegar. I use unfiltered apple cider vinegar. And then I got this organic walnut oil. I'll link it below. I got it off Amazon, and walnuts are just like so healthy and nourishing for you. It's literally brain food. So you can't cook with this, but you can drizzle it on your salad or something. We've been loving that. I also put it on like Augie's steamed vegetables and stuff, and he likes it. I just like devoured that. That was delicious, so good. Salads are like one of my favorite things to make in the summertime. They're cooling, and it's just so much better than like eating like something hot, especially like when it's hot outside. But also salads are such a great way if you want to get that like natural glow from within, like that glowing skin. Salads are a great way to do that, especially like summer salads filled with summer produce like cucumber, tomato, because they're so hydrating. They will help to hydrate your skin even more than drinking water will. Eating your water is like one of the best tips to get that natural glow from within. If you want like glowing skin this summer, definitely add in more cucumbers, more blueberries, more tomato, even watermelon, of course. That is like mostly water. Such a great snack to hydrate. Zucchini, any of those foods will get you natural glowing skin. And obviously staying hydrated with water is such a great way to get glowing skin as well. If you do purify your water at home like we do, make sure that you replenish with electrolytes, and you don't need electrolyte packets. You don't have to buy those. You can just do plain sea salt. I use Celtic sea salt, and this is a great way to remineralize, that's a tough word, your water, and that's going to hydrate you, and especially if you work out, it'll replenish any lost electrolytes. Those are some tips to get some natural glowing skin this summer. Also, a lot of summer produce has natural UV protectant in it, so it'll protect your skin from sun damage. Of course, you still have to wear SPF, but it will protect you from the inside out. I think nourishing your body from the inside out is key to everything. I do love skincare. I love hair care, but to get like that real moisturized, glowing skin and just be able to like feel your best, nourishing your body from the inside out is just the way to go. I feel like what we put on our body, you know, just kind of, it helps, but it's not everything. I like to have like a little sweet treat before I start working. So my favorite go-to snack is dates with a little peanut butter. I use this peanut butter here from Santa Cruz Organics, really good. And then I'm gonna do 2 dates. I'm gonna pit these and then have a little snack. This is like a very energizing snack. Dates is a great way, a great like natural energizer. I feel like bananas and dates are like nature's energy bars, if you know what I mean. So, and I like adding the peanut butter in because it makes it a little more satiating. I have all the ingredients out. Actually, I just made some quick pickled onions for dinner, so setting those aside. But anyway, I'm making, I feel like I have a lot going on. Prepping some energy balls for snacks. If you watch any of my vlogs, you know that I love having snacks prepped on hand. I have quite a few on my Instagram, and I have quite a few on my blog. And for my energy balls, I like to use dates as my sweetener. So I'm gonna do dates, I'm gonna do chia seeds, flaxseed, and I'm going to do some oats and cashew butter. And then for chocolate, yeah, I know. For chocolate, I'm gonna use this salty dark chocolate from Hue Kitchen. That's what we're doing. And I'll add a little vanilla and sea salt as well. Those came out so good. I know I already had a snack, but I had to have one, obviously. I ended up blending the chocolate in. My food processor is like a food chopper, so it can like chop up things into like small pieces. So I kind of thought that it would do the same with chocolate, but it ended up blending it in. There's some like chocolate chunks in, but it just kind of made the balls like chocolatey balls, but they're really good, I have to say. One of my favorite things, I don't always do chocolate. It's more just like if I'm having a craving for chocolate, then I'll add it in. But now we have a nice meal prepped snack to have. I have a health and wellness guide that I'm creating, and there's gonna be lots of fun recipes in there. I'll be coming out with more recipes like this in there. But if you don't wanna wait, my 7-day clean eating challenge has a really good, no added sugar, like they're like oat bars and they're covered in chocolate. They're really, really good. No added sugar chocolate sauce. They're delicious. Those are like our usual go-to, but every so often I'll break out and make something fun like this, or I'll make like another fun recipe, but I'll link that below. But that one is like a really, one of our favorites that I always have prepped on hand in the freezer because it's just a few ingredients, so it's a lot quicker and you don't have to worry about making balls because you just make them into bars. It's very easy. Anyway, I'll link that below, but it has a lot of great added sugar-free recipes in there that are very delicious, like my go-tos. I'm gonna get started on cleaning and dinner. Yeah, you gonna help me clean too? Also, I know that it's hard to do all the healthy habits when you have kids. I know it's hard to meal prep, but sometimes you just have to make it a routine. So like after nap time, you know, I clean the kitchen then, do the dishes, because that's when I can obviously be loud. I can't do that during their nap. And then we prep dinner, and sometimes we'll prep balls or something, prep a snack, but I just get them into a routine and the habit of like how things go, and they both have this little independent playtime while I do it. And it's not very long either, it's just short. I'm not taking hours to meal prep or hours to clean, or it only took me like 10, maybe 15 minutes to prep the onions, the balls, and I just got brown rice on the stove. Like, it took me a few minutes. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, I'm going with this. I'm tired. I'm gonna go clean this up. Tonight's dinner is going to be very easy. It's gonna kind of be like a Southwest bowl in a way. We're gonna do some broccolini, some bell pepper, and then I'm gonna do some corn, just saute it. And I already have a cilantro lime cashew sauce already prepped that we've been eating this week. So we'll put that on top. For protein, I'm going to use this Abbott's Butcher ground beef. I go through like phases where like I won't eat this for so long and then I'll be on like a kick. And I feel like the past couple weeks I've been on a kick with eating this, and I just love it. It's really good. As someone who doesn't eat meat, I mean, I haven't eaten meat since I was 13, which is a very long time ago, almost 20 years ago to the day. Because I gave it up on my 13th birthday, and I will be 33 very soon, in a few days. So I don't like crave meat. I don't even remember what it tastes like, to be honest. But I do kind of crave something like, you know, like a taco bowl, but I don't feel like having tofu all the time. So this is just a really good alternative, and I feel like I just love it. So anyway, I'm gonna do that, and then I also have brown rice, and we'll top it with our pickled red onions. So should be delicious. Okay, dinner looks so good. Let me give you a close-up. So we have brown rice, the Abbott's Butcher, and corn, the sauteed veggies, and pickled red onions, some cilantro, and the sauce that I poured on, and it looks absolutely delicious. We're also gonna have these with it as well because it's kind of like a taco bowl, so can't have it without a tortilla or some chips. So we have these Siete chips that are made with organic corn. And they're very yummy. You love them, huh? What do I want to add on top? Some hot sauce. Let's take a bite. The key to a good plant-based meal is a good sauce.